Okay. Hi everybody, this is Dawson. I'm back and welcome to day 2 of 31 Days of Halloween. So, continuing in the Terrifier movie reviews, today we're going to be talking about Terrifier 2, released in 2022. Written, directed, edited, and produced by Damien Leone, who made the first one. And it is the second film containing Art the Clown. 3 if you count All Hallows Eve, which I don't. And it features the return of David Howard Thornton as Art. It also stars the girl from the previous movie, the one that survived the first one. And you do have new people in here. You have Lauren Liverity, probably said her name wrong. You also have Elliot Foreman, Sarah Voigt, Kelly Ham, and Casey Arnett. And the basic plot of Terrifier 2, it's pretty simple. Art has been resurrected by... Sorry, my phone was going off. Art got resurrected, and he's pursuing a young girl named Sienna Shaw, or Sienna Shaw, and her younger brother Jonathan on Halloween. And basically they have to, survive Art's massacre. And this, of course, takes place after the events of the first one. So, that's the plot of Terrifier 2. Okay, Terrifier 2. If you thought the first Terrifier was bloody and gory, well, I've got good news for you, because Terrifier 2 ups that. Yeah. Oh boy. I actually want to start talking about that first, and then we'll get into the main stuff. So, if you haven't heard, but you probably have, when Terrifier 2 came out, there was a big old controversy with the gore. And a lot of people that went to go see this film either fainted or they just said it's too much and walked out. And I believe I've heard there was some vomiting that went on in this movie because of one particular scene, which we'll get into. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I'll just tell you. It's the bedroom part. It's the bedroom scene. That's the part that made people faint. And I think I heard that it made a lot of people throw up. But fainting and walking out of the theater were the two main priorities of this movie. But yeah, this film... They do not shy away with the gore. I mean, from the moment the movie begins, you can tell that this movie is going to be way bloodier and gorier than the first one. And it is. It's really it's way bloodier and gorier than the first one. Not that the first one had too much blood and gore, but yeah. But yeah, don't say I didn't warn you when I say that this movie is pretty gory. So, if you can't handle that, don't watch this movie. But if you're somebody that just absolutely loves seeing every drop of blood you can, which are weird if you do that, but I don't judge. That's your opinion. We all have opinions. If you like blood and gore, then if you're a gore hound and you just want to see every drop of blood that you can, or that you want to see, well, Terrifier 2 is your answer, because you get a lot of that. But I'm not going to talk about that. So, how is Terrifier 2, first of all? It's good. I like this movie. Minus the fact that I could not stop. Literally. I'm not joking. I almost passed out watching this movie. I'm not joking. Because there are some scenes in this movie that are pretty fucking brutal, and it almost made me want to pass out, which I've heard a lot of people have done. Minus the controversy with this movie. That's pretty bad. I just really hope Terrifier 3 is not like this. It's not like this. I mean, I've heard Terrifier 3 is supposed to be gory, but I hope it's not as gory as this one, because, oh my goodness. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see next week. It literally comes out next week. Oh my goodness. Next Friday, I think. Next Friday, Terrifier 3 comes out. Oh no, next Thursday, Terrifier 3 comes out. I'm confused. But, Terrifier 2, I like it. Minus the fact that I wanted to faint and pass out and puke and, all that. I didn't do that. I'm fine. So, but, anyway. As far as the other positives go, David Howard Thornton again is great as Art the Clown. He's a lot more menacing in this movie than he is in the first. He gets a lot of kills. He kills a bunch of people in this movie. Excuse me. David Howard Thornton, he's great as Art. I really hope he continues this. Obviously he will with Terrifier 3, and I hear that they're probably going to make a Terrifier 4. I don't know anything about that. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But, anyway. As far as the other cast members go, Lauren Lavira, again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name, as Sienna Shaw. She's good. She's a good final girl. She gets a lot of final girl things to do, as well as cut Art's head off in the beginning, or the ending. So she's good. Elliot Fulham as Jonathan, Sienna's younger brother. He's fine. I think this is his first movie that he's been in. I could be wrong. But he was good for what he had to do in this movie. He was good. Sarah Voyage as Barbara, who's the mother of Sienna and Jonathan. They're good. She's good. I like her role. You have returning in this movie. You have Samantha Skidiofsky as Victoria, the girl from the previous movie. She comes back, and it looks like she and Art are gonna team up in this movie and the next one, and of course she will be in the next one. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do with her. But she's now in a psychiatric hospital, and we do see her. We do get to see her. But she comes back in this movie, and I can't wait to see what she does in the next one, Terrifier 3. You do get, they're only cameos in pictures, but you do get Tara and Dawn as photographic pictures in this movie, so they come back only as a cameo, as pictures, or in pictures. I believe I heard that Tara's coming back in the third one. So if that's true, I mean, I'm happy to see what happens to her. And, As far as Damien Leone's direction of the film, it's great. I think the script is very well written. It's got a good story. The only complaint I do have with this movie is obviously the gore. I think they could have toned down the gore. Another complaint I've seen is the runtime. This movie is 2 hours and 18 minutes, so a little long. I think the last one was like only an hour and 31 minutes, so the first one's very short. Yeah, so, is there any, is there any other, are there any other criticisms or concerns? I don't think I have any other. I don't think I have anything else I need to really say about this movie. Yeah, I can't wait to see Terrifier 3. I've heard so far that it's pretty good, so we'll see. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say. So, on a scale of 1 to 4 stars, I'm going to give Terrifier 2 a 3.5 out of 4 stars. 3.5 out of 4 stars for Terrifier 2. And that's my review of Terrifier 2. So, next time on Terrifier movie review, obviously we will review the third Terrifier movie, Terrifier 3. But for now, that concludes the Terrifier movies for now. So stay tuned later today for the second Resident Evil movie review, Resident Evil Apocalypse, and then that will complete day 2 of 31 Days of Halloween. So, again, I hope you guys are enjoying these. Again, I do these every single day, so you're going to get a new review every single day. Tomorrow, I think I'm only going to do the Resident Evil movies and then continue on with those. And then next week, we'll do some new ones. We'll do some, like, one-offs. And I might do the Wolfman. I don't know. I might, but we'll see. But if you guys have any suggestions of movies that you want to see in this series, let me know, and I'll try to do them. But but stay tuned later today for Resident Evil Apocalypse. That'll be coming later today. So, again, don't forget to subscribe down below. And thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later.